He's like one of those items you buy that touts everything you need, nothing you don't. Well, to me, that's Joe Johnson.
Joe Johnson.
And that one falls for Johnson.
We've really seen Johnson doing his thing here. He has 8 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Wayne Ellington's checked in for Brooklyn. Chicago also making some changes. Bairstow, he's checked in for Gibson. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Kirk Hinrich. Outside Rose. Back to Gasol. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. After the Nets' big moves the past couple years, they were looked at as an older team, but you break it down, and you know, Greg, they're not as old as you think.
Actually have the 5th youngest team of anyone in the postseason. And so, though they seem older just because so many of their players had playoff experience or came into the league at a young age.
Here's Larkin. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Screened by Young. Larkin kicks to Johnson. The feed to Lopez. Back to Johnson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. They get Paul Gasol.
And, you know, for the Nets, the roster's average age was about 2 years younger at the end of the 2015 season than where they were at the end of 2014. They made a point to get younger.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Brooklyn.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
They're also having a lot of success from the free throw line tonight. You always want to cash in from there.
Gasol setting the pick for Rose. From outside the arc. Offensive rebound. And the pass to McDermott. He kicks it to Brooks. And that's a foul. It's called on Wayne Ellington. That is his first foul of the game. And here is Gasol. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Cleveland.
And don't forget about his playmaking in that game either. I mean, he did a great job of attacking the D and creating opportunities for both himself and his teammates.
Now here's Rose. 6-point game.
And even though the Nets were younger last season, they were tough in tight games, playing really like a bunch of veterans, and went 10-2 on the year in games decided by 3 or fewer points.
Here's Lopez. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Bairstow's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Rose with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Bairstow. His 3-pointers off the mark. Nets leading by 6. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Young in the corner. Dishes it to Ellington. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Larkin, the pass to Lopez. Second chance shot. Bairstow pulls it in. Bairstow's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brooks outside. Back to Gasol. Turnaround Jay. Again, the miss by Gasol.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Lopez, a screen on Rose. Larkin kicks to Lopez. Can't get it to go. Good D by Gasol. Bulls trail by 6. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Nets leading by 6. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Larkin. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Lopez. nails the baby hook. Lopez has got the lead up to 8 now for Brooklyn. Bulls have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Brooks dishes to Rose. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Passes to Bairstow. Tries to snap the cold streak. That is good. Bairstow's got 5.
I tell you what, he has quite the act to follow, but Fred Hoiberg was a quick choice for the brass in Chicago. Signed that 5-year deal over the summer, was easily one of the most in-demand coaches available.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the three-point basket by Chicago.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Well, Greg, for Hoiberg, it's his first job as an NBA head coach. Now, we know he played. He's been a part of an NBA front office. Clarkie came from Iowa State, where he honed his coaching skills and was highly respected.
Yeah, very much respected, particularly as an offensive coach. And we know the Bulls are pretty solid defensively, and he'll be looking to ramp up that offensive approach for that team, and I think he will.
Derrick Rose has certainly piled up the awards for such a young player, starting with Rookie of the Year, the 111 first-place votes to only 5 for the runner-up. We know about his MVP, and that just shines out so brightly for him.
And how about he and Michael Jordan, the only MVPs in Chicago Bulls history?
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Bargnani is checked in for Lopez. Thomas Robinson comes in for Thaddeus Young. Markel Brown, he's checked in for Wayne Ellington. And Donald Sloan subbed in for Shane Larkin. And here's the fast break. And slam dunk by Butler.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Bulls making a switch here. Heinrich's checked in.
You know, looking back to Rose's MVP award, his stats were on another planet that year. He was only the 3rd player to record 2,000 points and 600 assists in a single season since 1973. The other two, LeBron James and Michael Jordan.
Bulls trail by 5. Pass to Portis. The shot by Butler, nobody around. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face. You know, in talking about D. Rose, I don't think the individual awards mean much to him. He's about trying to help his team win championships. And that's the kind of mindset he has to continue to display.
Brooklyn's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Bargnani passes to Johnson, shoots. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
You know, not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Pass to Portis. The dish now to Heinrich. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. Here's Bairstow. Good, and Heinrich gets the assist. Bairstow's got 7 points. So it's Brooklyn now. Here's Sloan. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Johnson left side. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
And guys, Kirk Heinrich, a steady, reliable point guard, but not last season. Something went severely wrong with his shot to the point where he suffered career-low shooting percentages from the field and from three-point.
Talking about Heinrich, the one thing you expect from him is consistency. But when he couldn't provide it last year, the team turned to a different backup point guard.
Exactly right, Kevin. Heinrich couldn't have felt good about becoming a 3rd stringer, averaging the fewest minutes per game of his career last season.
The Bulls making a switch here. Gibson's checked in. Here's Portis. Heinrich outside. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls up. That one wide left. Now Johnson. 17 points in the game. Sloan. It's good from long range. Sloan's got himself on the board with 3 there.
That's a layup for him. He's just too open.
Gibson setting a pick for Rose. Here's Portis. And it's good. He planted his feet on the pick and shielded the defender off.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
The Nets making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Brooklyn leading by 5. Here's Sloan. Bargnani a screen on Rose. And Sloan kicks to Bargnani. Inside. And Gibson sends it back. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Gibson.
Brooklyn ball.
.157 left in the first half. Just 4 to shoot. Bargnani. But they'll get another chance. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. A minute 50 left in the second quarter. Heinrich passes to Portis. Heinrich against Brown. Feeds it to Rose. Clock at 6. Banked in off the glass. Now just a 3-point Nets lead.
The defender was spinning around like an agitator in a washing machine after that crossover.
I think you're right. Looks a little bit dizzy after that one.
Here's Sloan. Kicks it to Bargnani. Low block shot. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Butler. 9 points in the game so far. There's the steal. And now here comes Robinson leading the break. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the half. Here's Bogdanovich. Shot clock at 5. To the middle. Here's Bargnani. Chicago grabs the miss. Coming into this having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
And what a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves. And make no mistake, they carried the load for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do it all game long. You need that help from the reserves, and they got it in that one.
It's Brown with the drive. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Nets lead by 5. And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, with Derrick Rose. Derrick, how does it feel to get back out there on the basketball floor here for the new season ahead?
It feels good, man, especially playing with my teammates. We have new teammates. We're just trying to come out here and just play hard and compete.
Great to have you back, Derrick. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We welcome you back to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. A stellar first half for Joe Johnson. He ended up with 17 points, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. It's really great to see him back to what appears to be top form coming off the injury. There's a sense of reassurance that he's healthy after the first 2 quarters back. And from what we saw so far from the Nets, Kenny, what's your takeaway?
The differential is the free throw attempts. And that's one of the big stories in this game tonight. They were being so aggressive and so smart that all they could do on the defensive end was foul.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
One thing I really like is their pace, nice and quick. A lot of their buckets came in transition. When they saw opportunity, they took it. It's so important for a team to be able to dictate the pace of the game.
And that's going to do it for now as the second half is just